Eric Roberts. I am a fourth year student at UCR and I identify as gay.
Hello, my name is Toy Thibodeau. I am the program coordinator for the LGBT Resource Center here at UC Riverside. Stands for Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender Resource Center. And I identify as a lesbian.
My name is Yadira Navarro. I'm a UCR student, undergrad, and I identify as an ally.
My name is Mike Antienza, and I'm an academic advisor.
My name is Tanisha, and I'm an undergrad student at UCR, and I'm involved with Gamma Lambda, a progressive female-identified social sorority that is trans inclusively on campus.
When I think about the current movement, I think of mass media, and a lot of times what's going on is people are looking at Don't Ask, Don't Tell and marriage equality.
The thing that we really need to realize is that there's bigger things than marriage going on right now, because just because we get equal marriage doesn't mean we're gonna all of a sudden be equal in people's minds.
Media out there that you watch on TV always kind of gives you things that are very specific. Marriage equality, sometimes you'll hear about HIV/AIDS.
The whole Born This Way movement is very iffy because then it normalizes both homosexuality, which I don't like the word, and also heterosexuality and homonormativity and heteronormativity and heterosexes and homosexes, like those become binary and normalized. I like back in the 80s when they're using we're queer to stay, not saying that we're born this way, but we're just here.
I feel like it's everywhere, even when we don't realize that it is. Even like what we were saying, sometimes we think of homophobia as like an actual hate crime. Somebody coming up and punching somebody because they look too gay. But it's as simple as, you know, fooling around with your friends and saying things like no homo or calling each other.
I actually have experienced homophobia against me. I used to be in a fraternity on campus, Sigma Phi Epsilon, and I rushed spring of 2010 and I got a bid, but then immediately after I got the bid there was a drama about it, I guess. I don't know the exact reason, but I basically came to the conclusion that I didn't get enough votes to get a bid or something because a lot of the guys didn't like me because I was too gay.
I've been in front of a coffee shop and had people throw stuff out the window at us. Standing with a group. I've had my best friend's car vandalized and the windows broken and fags spray painted on the side of the car because they had a rainbow sticker.
So internally within each individual ethnic community on campus, there are people who are comfortable talking about sexuality and people who are not, and the play on society on how should I say it, the fear that people instill on their fellow friends and students on how you should behave is very obvious around campus.
Even though that they've had members in the past who were gay, but I guess they weren't as gay as me, whatever that means. So I kind of had a target on my back from the very beginning, and so every time I mess up or do one little misstep, I would be punished more severely than others who would do more severe things. And after being in the fraternity for 6 months, I had a little misstep again, and I ended up getting kicked out because I let non-SIGEP people into a party when I was supposed to be the party manager person, and I got kicked out for that. But during that same party, one of our new members who just got a bid punched one of our other new members in the face, and he's still in fraternity now.
There's always been misrepresentation. I don't watch Glee anymore because it got too mainstream and very out of control and very binary and very sexist and very homophobic. I guess Santana was outed by Finn and Finn had no retributions coming to him. But Kurt, who was, trying to be there for Santana, was pushed away, and you should never make anyone come out. That gave the message, the misinformation that it's okay to out someone when it's never okay.
Well, I am the program coordinator for the LGBT Resource Center here at UC Riverside. I do a lot of training. It's really about support, education, and advocacy. And a lot of times what folks don't see is that we deal with students one-on-one because they lose family support. Maybe students have just come out or they were outed to their parents and their parents threatened to take away paying for school, tuition, cars, phones, just things, shelter. And we have students who get thrown out of their house. So a lot of times we're here to be that support and to advocate for students, whether it's for financial aid, to be declared independent, to get monies for scholarships, emergency loans, things like that. And I think sometimes a lot of folks don't see that behind the scenes when it comes to interacting with students. But here at UC Riverside, we have a very diversified student population, and it really is about support, education, and advocacy. We do trainings for staff, we do ally seminars, we create safe zones and give folks placards so that way they can talk to students and interact with students and to be educated on what it is that LGBT students go through.
Yeah, come on, where you are.